Have you ever noticed how some people seem to radiate confidence and purpose while others struggle to find their way? The difference isn't resources, talent, or even opportunity. It's self-image. The internal portrait that we paint of ourselves ultimately becomes our reality. Welcome back to Energy Transformation. Today, we're diving deep into something that shapes every aspect of your life, your self-image. I'm going to show you not just why it matters, but how to consciously craft it, align your energy with it, and ultimately become the person you've always known you could be by harnessing your energy. Today, we're talking about mastering the art of self-image. Now let's go!
So we are talking about mastering the art of self-image. All right, let's get into it. So your self-image isn't just what you see in the mirror. It's a culmination of how you speak to yourself, what you believe you're capable of, the future you can envision for yourself, the energy you bring to every situation. That is the self-image that you generate. Here's the critical truth that most people miss. Your self-image isn't fixed. It's not determined by your past, your circumstances, or what others think of you. It's a creation. Your creation. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how your capabilities seem to expand or contract based on what you believe about yourself? That's your self-image at work, setting the boundaries of what's possible in your life. The most successful people in any field aren't just skilled. They've mastered the art of seeing themselves as already successful before external reality catches up. They've learned to craft their self-image deliberately, rather than accepting whatever limiting story their past experience has written. So, let's talk about the 3 layers of self-image. Layer number 1 is mental. Your thoughts, your beliefs, and the story you tell yourself about who you are. That is the mental layer. The second layer is the emotional layer. And the emotional layer is the feelings that arise from and reinforce your mental self-image. The third layer is the energetic layer. The vibration or the frequency you emit into the world that attracts matching experiences. Most transformation work focuses on the mental layer. Affirmations, visualization, positive thinking, these are important, but they're just the beginning. Real, lasting change happens when you align all 3 layers. When your thoughts, emotions, and energy are in harmony with your desired self-image, that's when the magic happens. So, how do you go about crafting your ideal self-image? That's what we're going to get into next. So, how does this work? How does one craft their ideal self-image? Let's get practical. How do you consciously create a new self-image? First, clarity is essential. You need to define specifically who you want to become, not a vague qualities like more confident or successful, but detailed aspects. Very detailed. As if you're writing out a script for your future life. So, it isn't about fantasy, it's about seeing the authentic you beneath the limitations you've accepted. So, how does this version of you speak? How do they carry themselves? What do they believe about their capabilities? How do they respond to challenges? And what kind of energy do they radiate? It isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about recognizing who you truly are beneath the limitations you've accepted. Your ideal self-image should feel both aspirational and authentic, stretching beyond your comfort zone but still aligned with your core values and your purpose. Now comes the transformative part, shifting your vibration to match your new self-image. Your vibration is the energetic frequency you emit based on your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. It's what people feel when you enter a room before you even speak. And here's the key. You attract experiences that match your vibrations, not your desires. To align your vibrations with your new self-image, you have to follow these 4 steps. Step 1. Practice embodiment. Physically move, speak, and breathe as your ideal self would. Your body and energy field respond to how you use them. Secondly, create emotional congruence. Generate and sustain the emotions your ideal self would feel. Emotion is the energy in motion. It's the fuel that powers transformation. Step 3. Release resistance. Identify and release limiting beliefs, fears, and emotional blocks that create static in your energy field. These keep you vibrating at your old frequency. Step 4. Maintain energetic hygiene. Be intentional about the environments, people, and content you expose yourself to. These all affect your vibration. Remember, this isn't a fake it till you make it type situation. This is about authentic alignment with a deeper truth about who you are. Now, how do we truly become our ideal self-image? For this step, we're going to take it further. The final stage of mastering your self-image is persistence through the gap. That challenging space between when you begin vibrating at your new frequency and when your external reality fully reflects it. This gap is where most people give up. They start the work, don't see immediate results, and revert to their old self-image. But transformation isn't instant. It's a process of consistent realignment. The key is to recognize that you can become your new self-image in moments. Each time you choose to think, feel, and vibrate as your ideal self, you are that person in that moment. String enough of these moments together, and eventually, your new self-image becomes your default state. Here are some practical strategies to maintain your new vibration. Create morning and evening rituals that reinforce your new self-image. Use patterns that interrupt when you notice yourself slipping into old ways of being. Surround yourself with people who reflect back your new self-image. Celebrate evidence that your new reality is emerging. In conclusion, mastering your self-image is perhaps the most powerful transformation you can undertake. When you consciously craft who you are intentionally and align your vibration with that vision, you don't just change how you see yourself, you change how the world responds to you. Remember, your current reality is the result of your past self-image. Your future reality will be the result of the self-image you are cultivating right now. The question is, who will you choose to become? Here are the steps. So, learn to be aware of your current self-image. Increase your awareness. Begin to craft your ideal self-image. Align your beliefs, thoughts, behaviors to match that self-image and align your frequency. Then magnify as you remain vigilant and shift into your new self-image. Become your ideal self-image and manifest your new reality. This has been Mastering the Art, Self-Image with Michael Raybar, Me Alchemist, Reality Alchemist. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe, follow, and hit that little bell icon so you can get notifications when we release more content just like this. To the stars, love, lead, light.